Welcome to week one. As I told you, I'll be teaching you guys a major scale in the introduction. And remember, we are using A for this whole thing, but all the shapes that I'm teaching you are movable. So, if you want to do this in F, you can. You can if you want to move it to F. You can move this shape anywhere. This is the three note per string major scale. Honestly, if you just search that up, you'll get bombarded with stuff. So if like this just isn't helpful enough for you, you can always look it up and you will find it. And they all lay out the same thing. I don't remember exactly where I learned it from, but I know I learned it from YouTube. So here we go. In the key of A. So we have that would be that's just so that you can get a sound of it, okay? That's what the major scale sounds like, no matter where you play it. It just has that sound. So, what you want to do is 5, 7, 9 on your E and A string. 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. 6, 7, 9 on your D and G strings. 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9. 7, 9, 10 on your B and high E. And then down from the high E, it's 10, 9, 7 on your B string now. 10, 9, 7 on your G string. 9, 7, 6 on your D string. 9, 7, 6 on your A string. 9, 7, 5. Then the same on your E string. 9, 7, 5. Yeah, there's your major scale. I want you to learn it, okay? Go over it a few times, learn it. What we are going to be doing with it is, as I mentioned in the last one, I'm going to be teaching you in terms of 30 beats per minute. I was doing the triplets. So now what we have right now is 30 beats per minute. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 1. And then I'm just playing it back down. I'm trying to stay as close to the tick as possible. And so that whole thing, that up and down, back, at 30 beats per minute, in 4/4 time, at quarter notes, which is one note every beat. Every time the beat hit, I was trying to hit a note every single time. Trying to keep it as even as possible, the notes ringing out as even as possible. Like, as you can hear, my guitar, the sustain on it kept going out. So, but I would still hold, you know. I would still be holding the note. I wouldn't be off to fretting the next note until the next beat came. Extremely important for playing in time and for speeding up. Because now, once you get accustomed to that, you want to subdivide. These are just using the apps that I gave you that I gave you in the introduction. Now you want to go to eighth notes. This is what it sounds like on eighth notes. 3 and 4. 3, 4, and 1, and I'm sorry. Whereas before you would play 1 every hard click, so now it's And so, if you paid attention to my picking hand at all, you notice on that one I did all downstrokes. What I want you guys to do is I want you to play them up and down one way. So, like if you're going down the first time, I want you to do all downstrokes. Then the next time, now that you're back up, I want you to do it upstrokes now. And now, after you've done that, I want you to do it alternate picking. No, obviously I didn't do that with a metronome, so the timing isn't going to be perfect. But I want you to do it with the metronome. I'm running out of time here, so practice that. Next week, not only will we be speeding it up by 5, also, if you can, I want you to move it up to triplets, which would then be eighth note triplets, which would then sound like this. The beauty about eighth note triplets is we're playing a 3-note per string major scale. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, string, 2, 2, 3, string, 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 string. Now, the reason I'm calling out string is because I'm letting you know that at the end of those 3 notes, you are switching strings. And it's really important that you pay attention to your string switches and make sure that they are completely clean, that you don't get like 2 notes ringing out at the same time. You want it to be as clean as you can possibly get it. Now, next week, also, if you can, bump it also up. If you have one of these apps, or if you just are good enough with your mind to do the division and time, bump it up to 16th notes. These are all at 30 beats per minute. I told you guys to get them moving somewhat fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And then work on that for a while. And then next week, that's what the video next week is. Next week, we get to speed this up, but we also get to add we also get to add something new. And next week, I am going to introduce you guys to the Dorian mode. Like I said, this is also to speed you up, but keep you learning, without just speeding up. And then you learn the Dorian mode, and as you can, you add it in. So like the Dorian mode for the key of A would be B Dorian. And so it would go. It is only the A major scale played from B. But more on that next week. So please give this a shot. I know it seems like it goes slow, but as you can see, by the end of the week, you should be able to play 16th notes, which is 4 notes per beat, at 30 beats per minute. And then next week, what we're going to be doing next week is we're going to increase it by 5. So next week, at the end of next week, you should be able to play this. I haven't tried this yet. See, I'm off. But the beauty of it is, I have a week to build up to it. And if you ever find that it's too hard for you to do, bump the tempo up by like 20. So right now we're at 35. Right now we're at, you can't even see it. But right now we're at 35. So let's bump it up to 55, which is here. That's faster, right? If you try to play at that, you won't succeed. But now, after you've tried that, when you come back down to 35, all of a sudden, this seems a lot easier. And it's easier for you to wrap your mind around and get your fingers accustomed to. Thank you for watching. I will see you again next week, where I will be bringing you the Dorian mode. And we will increase our tempo by 5 beats per minute and proceed with our speeding process of quarter notes, eighth notes, eighth note triplets, and then 16th notes. And at the end, when this is all over and we reach 200